obvious question, Texas A&M's offense. Talk about it, please.
Well, the best thing about their offense is that we'll get some carryover. Chuck being going against the offense in spring and in training camp, but they're going to come in with a spread offense. They're going to feature more 10 personnel, be the most 10 that we've seen all year. They got two pretty good solid running backs, and the change with the quarterback. Kellen Mound was 5-2, and now they're coming back with Nick Starkel, and he can pinpoint the ball. He's got a big arm. He can make every throw, and they're going to challenge us vertical. So he's going to throw the ball around a little bit more. He's not going to run as much as the previous quarterbacks did. He's coming off an ankle injury, and so he's going to stand back there and throw the ball. I think our biggest challenge is going to come is that we got to contest and take away some vertical balls. You look in the last contest, they gave him opportunity early and often to try to blow the top off the coverage and throw it deep, and he's going to feature Christian Kirk. This guy spreads the ball around, but you can clearly see number 3 is this guy. He wants to get the ball too.
Where do you feel like, Wesley, that run defense is now compared to a month ago? I know you've got some different guys in terms of depth, but do you feel like you're seeing improvement?
Well, the biggest thing when you talk about the run defense, having some guys injured, when you got Quidere Shepard out, Victor Evans, and those guys, that puts a big dent, in your up front. But the guys have been doing a tremendous job up front, and we still shuffling some linebackers around. So the biggest thing we look at is, hey, let's not give up any explosive runs. I thought we improved on the tackling. I thought we really did, but I thought Saturday we took a step backwards. We didn't tackle as well. But I think our effort is there. I think the guys are doing a great job of being physical. But we just got to make sure now that when we get a ball carried in our grasp, that we come up with a body part and not give up any leaky yardage.
Questions?
Two weeks leading up to Saturday, DeMarcus Gates, 15 tackles, 14 tackles back-to-back, and it seemed to be kind of lost in the game Saturday. I don't know if he was hurt, just we didn't run at him. I couldn't find him going on.
Well, we looked at the numbers as well as you did, and the one thing that you tell yourself, as this coach is, did I do him a disservice by playing him at two positions? Like I said earlier, I'm always looking at myself first, because there's not one young man in this program that dons on a uniform that's going to go out there and try to fade, try to make a mistake, not be productive. And so I think coaches make a mistake when they don't look at themselves first. And we discussed in the defensive staff meeting and also with the head coaches, maybe we need to, try to find another guy and keep him at middle linebacker some. Because as you cited, he's been productive, charting double-digit tackles, and, Saturday just wasn't a great day for him. So, but you ask him, now, Coach, I'm fine, and he's got a strong football mind, a good football IQ. But we have to be careful and not to overload him. And because I always believe if you reduce the variables, you will increase the performance. And we want to keep his performance high. So we'll look at it, and maybe you'll see him playing money back a little bit more and get those backers to step up so we can keep him in one seat.